Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Damage Games. We're back today to claim my highest ever solo ranked event card. What this means is it's one of the best cards I've gotten out of any of the ranked modes that have ever been in Supercard while I've been playing in the previous 5 years. That includes Last Man Standing, Codebreaker, and Clash of Champions. The event card does happen to come from Toni Storm's Codebreaker event this week, the second Codebreaker to ever run. I streamed it all weekend over on Twitch. If you want to go check those sort of streams out, go head on over to twitch.tv/DamXGames. The links to that will be down in the description. But before we claim my highest ever ranked card, we should go back and check out some of the other cards I've got from like Last Man Standing, Codebreaker, and Clash of Champions. I've never really pushed for top rank cards before, but this is the best I've done by far, and I'd say it's a pretty good event. I really wanted to push it and see how I could do and how much it took to really compete to be at the top. So yeah, we might do more videos on Codebreaker in the future, definitely more streams and that sort of stuff. So let's jump into it, let's check out some of the other stuff. If you're going to enjoy this video, make sure you drop a like. Let's aim for 65 likes on this video as a like goal for having reached my top rank ever. I can't believe I got it, to be fair. It took a lot of time. Most hours in most days over the event, to be honest. But anyways, so let's go straight into it. Let's change over and check out the very first ever ranked card that I've gotten. Okay, so the very first ranked card I've ever gotten was Wrestlemania 34 Batista. This was only because I loved Batista. I remember Triple H being the first card. Didn't really have an interest in it, but the fact that Batista came along, and I've been like a lifelong Batista fan in wrestling, I just couldn't ignore it, you know? And that was why I went for it. At that point, I remember going for it, and I thought any card will do. I don't care on the rank, but I just happened to land at 7,901. And that's pretty much been an average-ish point for most of my like ranked events. About 7 to 10,000-ish, around that. But today's Toni Storm will be a little bit different on that. Moving up the marker a little bit, we're going to go check out some of the more recent cards. I say more recent, they're not really that recent. Next up from Batista, I didn't play any solo events for quite a long time, so the next one jumps from Mania 34 tier all the way up to Cataclysm Becky Lynch, who's currently rocking the Wrestlemania 37 image on it. I do go through a lot of my catalog and the legacy cards and everything just to show people on chat, but this is currently the best one I got. This was one of my favorite LMS cards I ever got, ranked 9,216. It was just to get in there, to be fair. It wasn't like I was really competing for a specific number, because I've never felt really good at Last Man Standing. But I was so happy to get that card. Let me know down in the comments who your oldest LMS card is. Do you still have it? Which one's your favorite? All that sort of good stuff. I'd love to know. Moving on from Becky Lynch, moving up a little bit. After that, I went from Cataclysm all the way to Royal Rumble. That's from last year without playing any LMS or any sort of ranked event at all. I played, you know, like normal weekly events, but not anything that was solo rank top 10,000 needed. So Alexa Bliss was the next one, and again, like I said before, it's sort of coming around the 7 to 10,000 mark again, ranked 7851, almost a really satisfying number, to be fair. But yeah, that was the next one we got, and then from this point, I didn't play any events like ranked at all after the Clash of Champions introduction for nearly a year and a half. But I did get one card in that one, and that just so happens to be the Mania 36 Clash of Champions Shawn Michaels. And again, coming in rank about 8207, this was the very first Clash of Champions event. The only reason I played this at the time, because I wasn't playing Supercard very much, was basically to get the first event card of its kind. I couldn't miss out on having the very first Clash of Champions card, you know. And it is Shawn Michaels, again, one of my childhood favorite wrestlers, and it's, you know, I've loved this card. These are the sort of cards that I'll never get rid of, along with quite a lot of my event cards, to be honest. And I think that was about my 4th ever event card I've ever gotten from a ranked event. And again, never really pushing above the 8,000 mark. 7,800, I think, was about the highest at this point. But then it all changed when we came back to stream late last year in Season 7, when we started to move on to the higher tiers. So for this one, when I really came back and started doing it on stream, I moved into doing all of the ranked events and throughout all the tiers. And this was where my previous best record until Toni Storm event came from. So for this, I've tried 3 more, and the best ranked event I've ever gotten so far today is Kofi Kingston. And considering I've jumped from about 8,000 marker to 2,800 here for an LMS, that was some doing. That felt like a lot of work to get that Kofi Kingston. But that was the best rank I've gotten so far, 2816. So when I was streaming it this weekend, that was the goal to beat. I wanted any card that could beat rank 2816. And it's safe to say, we smashed it. Through chat support, you know, all the company, all the comments throughout the time, we really went for it. And we had an absolute great time doing it. Next to that one, I have 2 more ranked event cards left to show before we get on to my final ranked one. I really don't have many of these cards, so they are quite special to me. And this is Asuka rank 6714, still better than the previous averages, but again, I think that's through like Twitch support, like having chat come along and like, you know, cheer you on, keep you motivated, and that really made the difference. And yeah, I think in the future when we do more of these on stream, like more LMS, more Clash of Champions, more Codebreakers, I think I can shoot for higher ranks just because you guys keep me busy and entertained. And that support really motivates me to keep pushing for higher ranks. It's not a fantastic rank, you know, it's not like one of the top tier ranks or anything, but it's still a cool card, and I'm happy I have it. The most recent one previous to this though was The Rock at rank 6179. Again, still slightly upping the average by maybe 2,000-ish ranks to what was previous in terms of like season 6 and before. But, you know, I thought at this point I'm getting some mid-tier ones, nearly 5,000 ranks, and then Kofi was the time when I pushed onto it and got the 2,800. So for season 7, I'm on a much higher average than what I was for previous seasons. Kofi, of course, being the top one at 2,816. So when playing this weekend, I just thought it's time to smash it, maybe shoot for a top 1,000, and that was the goal. And I didn't get to stream to the end of the event, but we have a surprise, because where I left off on the stream was nowhere near where I finished. And I really think I went over the top for it. Yes, I did have to spend a lot of credits for it, but it's now time to claim the Toni Storm card. Let me know down in the comments what you guys got for your rank on Toni Storm, because I'd love to know. Again, GG's for everyone who got the card. No matter what the rank is, it's still an accomplishment to get it. And again, I'm looking forward to playing more ranked events with you guys over on twitch.tv/downbasegames. Anyways, it's time to reveal what the rank is, and I'm super excited for it because I want to see how powerful the card is in general, because it's actually really good. So here we go. Let's jump into it. And before we claim the card, if you guys are enjoying the video, let's see if we can smash the 65 like goal in the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, if you want to see more content just like this. Got SummerSlam 21 pack openings coming right around the corner next week. As soon as the tier drops, they'll be up on day 1. Cannot wait for that. I got lots of ladder rewards and everything saved for you guys to see. But let's jump into it. Let's open Codebreaker. Let's reveal what the final rank was. So final ranking before we claim the card was rank 276. And going from 2816, that is a huge jump. I really went all out for it, stayed on until the event ended. But let's claim the card. I'm over the moon I've got this, and I don't think I'll ever do anything as high as this again. But there we have it. Toni Storm, rank 276. And the base stats on this card, all over 2 mil. I think this was about the 13th highest version of Toni you could get. So let's see just how far that can get with just being level 100. We're not going to look at it to be momentum slots or anything like that on it just yet. Okay, so it's time to train up Toni Storm from level 0 with all 2 mil plus base stats. Let's see just how good this card is at rank 276. I've never really got to play with a card this top tier before, so it's going to be a real learning experience for me. Okay, so we've attached some train ups for it. Let's train her up from 2 million plus base stats. Let's see where she gets to. At level 100, nearly touching on 9 million stats, about 8.8, 8.9 mil for every stat. That's insane, especially without a momentum slot, no supports on it. I think this guy could get right the way up there with a few extra bits on it, you know, some supports, some momentum slots. But before we end the video off, I'd love to know what images you guys are using for it. I haven't actually looked through them yet, obviously, because I'm just claiming it, but let's see. I've heard that the Mania 35 looks pretty good. I'm a big fan of that, actually. I might keep that one. I think that'll be a favorite. I liked that image for a long time. Mania 35 right the way up there. Primal Fusion. It's pretty good, but I wouldn't say it's as good as the Mania 35. I'm going to skip out on a few of these other ones. We'll try Old School Shattered down there. That's just not cutting it for me. What about Mania 36? Because I've always loved that image. That's actually pretty good, especially the blue from the card, because I've actually got a blue card too, my very first blue card. I'm just loving that. I think other favorite images for Toni has to be around probably Royal Rumble, but we'll try some of the other ones first. Vanguard is okay. It's very bright. It's not a bad choice by any means. She doesn't really seem to have many bad images in the game at all. Let's look at Elemental next, which again, I think looks pretty good. I'd love to try the Mania 37, but I don't have that image yet. I imagine it probably looks quite good. I've seen the image. I do like it. I think it might be the one to go for. But Elemental looks pretty fire. And let's see what else we want to land on. We've got 2 left to try. That's not the original. We have the Spring, which I do like. I've seen a few people floating this one around. It did get spoiled to me how it looks. And I do like it. There's a lot of images on this that actually really work for it. Let's try the last one I want to go for, which is Royal Rumble 20 tier. I've always liked this image, and I have a feeling it's going to look really good. And I'm not disappointed at all. I do really like that. And I'm super happy to have a rank 276 card. I mean, it took a lot to get there. A lot of time, a lot of credits. But it was worth it, and I don't think I'll ever do it again. So if you have enjoyed the video, make sure you do drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new and you're waiting to see some SummerSlam 20 pack openings. Let me know down in the comments what you got for your Toni Storm, what rank you placed at, if you even played the event, and what you guys thought of Codebreaker in general. Until the next time though, feel free to come watch us live on Twitch over on twitch.tv/downbasegames. Join the Discord, all that good stuff is linked down in the description. And I want to say thank you guys for watching over on stream. You helped me get this, you kept me motivated. So this is as much my achievement as it is yours. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.